Hey there, how there, ho, there's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to yet another OTP Legends League Game of the Day. And today from Milwaukee's Miller Park, it's Miller time, but it's time to see the Pittsburgh Legends and the Milwaukee Legends go toe to toe. We have Teddy Higuera and Howie Chemnitz going toe to toe for the um, pitching matchup. And of course, I am going to start this kind of with an explanation thing. I know everyone takes an explanation video sometimes, but this is it. Yesterday, well, recording the Kansas City 1920 Tribe game, and then of course that game was on YouTube. Beatles internally, who decided to take the time to comment on my video, said that these are not the same 1920 Cleveland Indians that I know. Well, here's the thing. This is an explanation. When I did OTP, this is not the first season on the laptop, because the first two seasons were done on the old slow computer, and then when I got the $1,000 laptop for Christmas in 2023, well, once I started 2024, that's when I got out of the park 24. I was on out of the park 22 and then at 24. So the third season, or 2024, if you will, is the first season that had everyone from that roster and all that. But what happens is the seasonal teams, like the 1920 Indians, for example, um, in comparison to Cleveland, to the Indians legends, they do what they call seasonal free agency and all that. So I have to go through each seasonal team of the 30 seasonal teams, the legend teams, not so much, and see free agents and all that, and see if they should stay, I should keep them, or I should dump them off. The people I dump off or force into, well, I force them into retirement based on their age, but the people I forced into the um, free agency thing, I do what they call a free agent draft. And what happens is the top seasonal team in the AL and NL fight each other. The winner gets the one spot in the free agent draft. Winner gets loser gets number two, and then it goes randomization from there. But yeah, the 1920 Indians obviously are not the 1920 Indians. Shannon Stewart left Toronto. I think the Blue Jays had too many players, and so they dumped them off, and the 1920 Tribe snatched them up and all that part. There's been some players in the free agent draft that other teams abandon, and then they can fix them up and all that. So by proxy, season 3 is the first, has the super duper ones with Ray Chapman, Joe Sewell, and of course Bill Wamsgauss, and all those 1920 Indians like Charlie Jamison on that roster. However, through free agent drafts in the past few years, they are on other teams and all that. So that's how the 1920 Indians are not there. I know I don't explain myself by saying that, yeah, um, the seasonal teams like the 1920 Indians or Pittsburgh's represents the 1960 Pirates or the 82 Brewers don't have the historic rosters because of free agent draft, and because this is the third season on the laptop and the fifth season overall, things are going to be different. So hopefully he got the explanation, and you guys know the explanation. So we'll start off Pittsburgh, Milwaukee. Of course, tomorrow is the 4th of July in America, USA 250. So we don't like to try with a double dip. I will tell you about the double header. There's nothing to catch. And time to do. So every matchup until the All-Star break will have at least one legend. There is going to be, if I look at everything, three of the last 8 matchups before the All-Star break, the 2 matchups will be an all legends ballot, and then 5 of the 8 will be Super Bowl. Teddy Higuera, 9-7 with a 3.3 ERA from Mexico. Great pitcher, 17-8 2 years ago, 17-9 last year, 9-7 this year. He lost to the 54 Giants. He was there against the Reds, but got a new decision. Honus Wagner playing third base. From Chartiers, Pennsylvania boy, 129 games, 60 RBIs, one of the legends. 10th batting average. He did hit 5 hits against the 1964 Cardinals earlier in the year. He had lots of problems. He had a string up week in last July, and sometimes missed a month of the spring thumb, so he hasn't got a lot of the bats. So, doesn't hit. Pittsburgh leads the NL Central. Milwaukee's third, I think, in the North. Milwaukee is trying to win again. Let's see what Higuera does. Here's Wagner. Strike 3. Strike 3. Higuera gets him on a shot. McCutcheon, Center field from Fort Maryland, 152 games last year, 25 home runs. I think he was injured in 2024, wasn't he? Yeah, he had a broken bone in June and missed a month. He missed the rest of the year. He took 8th in batting average, 6th in on base percentage, 2nd in wins above replacement. So he was valuable when he was healthy. Catcher down the third should be an easy throw for 2. You betcha. Clemente playing right field despite, well, it was Herrera that said, well, we need Clemente. From Puerto Rico, 135 games, 74 RBIs. We all know about Clemente's real life end and all that. No, it wasn't that. It was the fact that he was in a humanitarian thing for Nicaragua and the plane crashed in the Atlantic because they were overstuffed with supplies. He's Clemente. Clemente chops it, but Herrera flips it to first and one Latin American to another. 3 up, 3 down. Pittsburgh has Harry Kenneth, star of the 1900s, think. But anyway, he's become the Kentucky. He had 15-9 mark 2 years ago, 13-7 last year. He lost his last decision to Atlanta. Paul Molitor, 121 games, 63 RBIs. Has had a few leadoff home runs, 8th in hits 2 years ago. He missed a month in May due to strained groin muscle, missed another month due to strained groin muscle near the end of the year. So we'll have to show you a little bit have him. Muller to center of the field. Back goes Kutch. Yes. That's it out. 1 out. So Cecil Cooper, the DH today from Branham, Texas. 151 games, 22 retired, 75 RBIs last year. 6 RBI day against the Rockies on May 31st. Okay. Cooper. Flipper. Dipper Do. Third base, that's Wagner. Wagner, I know, is a natural shortstop. Ryan Braun, left field. From Mission Hills, Kansas, 153 games, 28 home runs, 91 RBIs last year. Walked off the Cubs Legends, made the first. He's had some problems. And yeah, we all know he was a steroids user and all that. This league will not use steroids. Braun, the center. Cut by Kutch. Another 3-up down, this time from Milwaukee. Rory Stargell pops his become in our family. 159 games last year, 38 home runs, 124 RBIs. He was second in the NL and home runs and second in RBIs. He won the Platinum Stick 2024 first base. Not much. I think it's last year. Platinum swinging and missed with the fastball. 91 in the gun. Mason Bay, the DH from Canadian from Trail, British Columbia. 142 games down to 81. So. And he wasn't even injured. I guess they didn't like him or something. Franklin was strike 3. Got strike 3 on the slide piece. He didn't swing. The Cobra, Dave Parker from Grand Island, Mississippi. 122 games, 22 home runs. I think he was injured early. Yeah, he had torn ACL in May 2024 and missed 7 months. And then sprained ankle. It's kind of starting. He's been aches and pains all week. Yeah, sprained hamstring. He was out for a month and a half. Until like mid-June. He's come back with vengeance. On a ground ball, the first Cooper bounces. Oh, fielder. Again, that's right. Cooper's huge, but yeah, Cecil Cooper is the first baseman too. So that's 3 up 3 down. Here's Prince, first baseman. Speaking of first baseman, from Ontario, California, 160 games, 48 home runs, 116 RBIs. Walked up the 64 Cardinals June 14th. He was second in the National League in home runs last year. After the All-Star parade, maybe he will this time. Fielder. Balls at the left field. This should be catchable. It is catchable by Parker to the winner Hans. Center field from Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, named South Carolina. 152 games, 32 numbers, 92 RBIs. First in strikeouts in 2 years ago, second last year. Unfortunately, that's been the negative. Grand Slam the 2019 Nationals just a few days ago, 229. Of course, yeah, he had that 4 home run day in May. Foreman golfs at the center, trying to get the first hit of the day, but Kutch says not today. Cuts it out. 2. Here comes Robin Young, the shortstop from Danville. Rockin' Robin tweet to tweet. 151 games, 17 homers, 66 RBIs last year. 13 triples 2 years ago. Grand Slam to 75 Reds. He's a platinum stick winner for hitting shortstops. Center field hit. third baseman. No, 115 games, 34 yards. Sweet. And he's out. Well, now takes off for second and gets caught for St. Ian. Well, that's supposed to be Kendall, but he didn't think that finish the work. The St. Ian is going to perfectly catch. This will be his 18th game in Panama. Panama. It's a week. And Jack Grayson, the shortstop from Westlake Village. Full time. Hunt. Throw. Gene Alley, second base. From Richmond. I don't know why he'd be a legend. I'll be honest with you. Gene Alley? Knobs at the right field, looking for a hit, but it's a fly ball to right field. Then staying at second. Here's Honus. They're hit around. And it will be an infield single to break up the no-no. 9 oh, it's the third inning. Come on. You hit. Cut. Second. Oh, and Muller can't handle it. Pittsburgh will go first. And Clemente to center field. Flips and base hit. One will score. It will be 2 for Pittsburgh. Sergio goes to the left. That's dribbled out of the waist. That's going to be an RBI. Go, 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 go. They're saying go, 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 go. Wide throw. So it's a 2 RBI double by Hawks. 4-0. And he's losing. He's losing it big. And we're going to go to Turnbull and Axel to turn rates. He's paying. Where'd he go? Oh, buckle up. Hero's starting to lose his touch. Parker. Parker goes to the right. That'll be trouble. That's going to go to the wall for a double and make it 5 for sure. The 2 RBI double by the Cobras, 6-0. Pittsburgh's got that third inning magic. Again. Got the base hit. Are they going for a run? They might. Nope, up the throw. So it's a RBI single by St. Ian, 7-0. I think they let out the inning, didn't he? They're still warming up. Wilson, who's going to be out. So Pittsburgh really battered around. Scored 7 times, 7-0. That is definitely the end of Aguirre. No one was ready. There's their Hawks. From left field. Yeah, Pittsburgh was a team that was up 6-0 at the center field stretch and choked. I think. Here's Toscano. Popped up to the short. Yeah, I believe so. Hold on one tick. Nope, I found out that Pittsburgh was the team that was up by 7 runs in the center field stretch and choked. But as long as they can keep it together. Albie Rodriguez, ground ball, and flip it to Chemnitz. Nicely done. 7-0 Pittsburgh through 3. Turnbull says he's ready, and they'll throw it in. 2.7 array. This is not the time to put in your second team yet. Maybe in a few innings. Alley. Ground ball. Nice catch. Pittsburgh 7-0. Here comes Honus again. Honus floats at the left field. Hit. Touch it. They go for a steal. And he's safe. Riker gets his 30th stolen base. Oh, he almost did it. There's touch. Touch. Ground ball. Wrong side of the infield. Here comes Clemente. Wild pitch, Jeff. Okay. Nope. Victory. Ground ball gets him. Oliver. Connor ran by the short, throw the first. Got him. And out. Yeah, that was a wild game. I remember that. Cooper. Cooper, uppercut swing, but that's going to be right into Mr. Clemente's glove. That's 2 down for Ron. Ron floats it to right. Clemente will make the catch. So Chemnitz looking pretty good. Through 4 innings of play. 7 for Pittsburgh, nothing for Milwaukee. And stupidly, I forgot to do the out-of-town scoreboard. Seattle 6-4 in the bottom of the 8th. 97 Marlins 3-0 in the 8th. Oakland looking good 8-6 in the 7th. That's a battle. 1980 Phillies looking good against San Fran 2-0 in the 7th. Marlins 2-0 in the 8th. 2017 Astros 8-1 in the 5th. And then there's some games going on right now. This is a Sunday in universe, so there's not gonna there were a lot of afternoon games. With Star Joel. Goodbye, strike 3 on fastball 95. Pencil 2. Perfect. Got him. Nicely done. Country hardball. Country boys with the big fat wheels. Parker. Parker will not. He won't strike out the side. That's a base hit for Parker. Again. Parker. Nicely done. Pirates up 7-0. Headed to the 5th. First fielder deep to center, but that's going to stay in the park. Pechi makes the catch. Outside. Gorman. The left field will drop. This one. Yep. Right. Sure hot. This will be hot. $7-0. Curveball says he might be okay. Wilson. Got him. Strike 3 with the curveball. Strikeout number 4. You get more strikeouts than Higuera did. Alley. Goes to the right field. That will be deep, and that will be a double, and that will be probably the end of Turnbull. Unless he goes for third base. He's going. Oh, and he's out at third. Alley had a double. Alley should have stayed at second. I want to see that replay before I do anything else. Nice hit by Alley to right field. Yeah, the camera angle sucks. What the fuck was Ellie thinking? I'll be honest with you. Graham Lloyd and Pete Vukovich, lefty righty. Someone will come in. Then it's the 7th. 0-4. Oof. He thought he could get Wagner. Cut. 0-4. He's losing it, Jakes. He's losing it. Still the pitcher. Clemente. They'll take a walk. Turnbull had 3 walks today. Finally, someone's ready. And Stargell is a lefty, so Graham Lloyd is a former Expo and former Blue Jay for that matter. He doesn't have the good ERA. See, Pops can get an RBI. He doesn't have to. That is a wild pitch. It's 8-0. Here comes Stargell. Stargell to short. So the first they got him, but Pittsburgh scores a run. It's 8-0 for Pittsburgh. Wow. Here's Loscano. Loscano, ground ball. And deep in the hole. Wilson. Yes, sir. That's an out. Now what do you do? Here's Elliott. Elliott. Go to right field. Clemente says mine is Stu. Here's Paul Waller. Up for it. Oof. Nets was hoping for a strikeout. He hasn't had one. Cooper chops it by Kim Nets. Wheel throw the first. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Pittsburgh up 8-0 through 6. And yeah, 8 runs and 7. Yes, they can make substitutions. And they're going to go with High Trainer to beat the DH for RBIs. Why not? Trainer, ground ball, short the first. Got him. Yeah, I think Pittsburgh basically, if you're hitting 2 for 3. 2 for 3. Okay. St. Ian, at least the catcher. Good person. So Tony Pena. Well, hey, what do you think about Pena behind the plate? And a hit to the corner. So Pena was a good fit. Or I might go home. Nope. So it's an RBI double by Pena, 9-0. June Alley is 1 for 2. 1 for 3. So Arky Bond's going to come in to pinch hit, working RBIs. And that's a hit. Are they going to go for the plate? Up the line. So it's an RBI single by Arky, making it 10-0. 3 hits. 3 hits. Okay. Axford and Henry. So right going up. I just go for 3. Chopper the short. That's enough. Well, it's a flat 7th inning stretch time. Whew. We need a second baseman and shortstop. Bond can play shortstop. Second base. Trying to handicap on second base. Nope. Nope, they're going to go with Grand on that second base. I thought they were going to put Trainer on second base. Nope, they're going to put Grand on that second base. Yeah, 10-0. It's just not there. Look at that line. How many? 3 Pittsburgh hitters, Wagner, Parker, and St. Ian, have as many hits by themselves as the Brewers have elsewhere. Gorman and Yount are the only ones to get hits. 5-6. Garnett's looking pretty good, I'll say much. For 38,000 fans. Now, tomorrow is the 4th of July. There will be a double dip. The Yankees, well, obviously it's going to be the Yankees. They're hosting the Minnesota Twins Legends. And then it's the Oakland A Legends against the Philly A's of 1929, the Battle of Lennox. 10-0. I think they're going to just, yeah, we're going to yank them. 10-0. Pizzle's coming in. 315 RBIs. It's 10-0. Alabama. Yeah, 10-0. Get the boys. Base hit.
Strike 3.
Got him. Breaking ball. No pitches. All right. PJ. Don Money. Another shirt. First, third, and left. And the pistols are left. 10-0. McCutcheon, the Canadian, Johnny Axford's going to come in. Why not? Until 10-0. Jason Kendall's going to come in. Well, he would have been the starter. It's like, I look better. Handle the right. Oh, okay. The bill number. 2 for 20. There's Berger. There's Paul Rayner. And up the ladder for Baller. First base. I like first base. I love can play first base. We need a right field and center field. Rayner in the center. Kendall can't play right. And Slate can. Jack. I don't know. Good. Good Hart's gonna come in the pinch hit. Not the Canadian songster. Right. Right field. Nice catch by Van Slate. One now. Yeah, basically. Just put out your bench. Beanie at the left field. Oh, that was a hit, but Parker makes the catch. He does make it look easy. And Charlie Moore is going to come in to pinch hit. And he pops it. Man, Pittsburgh really making it look easy. They didn't even need the long ball today. It's 10-0. Pittsburgh doesn't have a. Yeah, Pittsburgh doesn't have a mentor. Second base and right field. Beanie and Hart. JJ Burnett. Yeah, Pittsburgh doesn't have a. Yeah, Pittsburgh doesn't have a. What? What do you do? Nothing. Your trainer.
Strike three.
Got him. Fair ball. Parker. Yeah, they told him you gotta stay in your position. No pinch hitting chances. Kasenki in. And he floats it to center. Caught. For Thomas. Well, Pittsburgh probably just putting their foot off the pedal. He's walking. So look, Jeremy Burnett is gonna come to the plate. I'm gonna hit. No, Parker makes the catch. They don't tell the fans to just leave this ballpark. The center field, that's a hit. And then not the base hit, the center field. A quick pitch, but it's not working. Second. A lot of pitches. That's a right field. Yeah, Kenneth had thrown 47 pitches in the first 5 innings. Here comes Yount. Yount going to center field, base hit. And that might be the end of it. Oh, Hizzle. I'm actually shocked that he didn't run home. That's a base hit. One will score. There goes the shutout. And Cooper. Hart with one out. Anyhow, and next was a 7-hitter. And one. 7 and third. 10-1. Yeah, it's basically everyone was used. Chemnitz goes to 9-6. Segura drops to 9-8. That's what those two good innings up there. Yeah, Pittsburgh beat them 10-1 without needing a home run. Don Sutton did well, 11 strikeouts in his win over the Diamondbacks legends. Steve Carlton threw 8 innings of two-hit ball against the Giants legends, and Don Newcomb threw a three-hitter, 3 hits in 8 innings. What led them to not pitch the ninth? Anyway, the 2020 Rays won the 11th. Curtis beats Ferreira. Blue Jays legends got their asses whipped. Petroselli and Ortiz went deep. Rocket Roger beats Guzman. Oh, for Red Sox won 5-1. Arroyo beats J.R. Richard. The 93 Blue Jays won 15 to nothing. Newcomb drops to 97. Negley 3-8. They didn't need a home run and they scored 15 runs. We're at it. 27 Yankees win 7-4. Hoyt beats Willie Alvarez with at least 16 saves. Cleveland with a shutout. Gaylor Perry 10-8. Sakati loses. Benincourt's 23rd save. Rose Legends win 4-2. Busby beats Ross, who's 2-10, who would be up for debate, but because we are in a new month, he's safe as houses because Field's 21st save. Yankees win 4-1. Gomez beats Santana Rivera, his 23rd save. We will see those two teams tomorrow. The 2002 Angels win in the ninth. Donnelly beats Teti Yamasan. Angels Legends won 7-3. Tanana, the banana, is 11-3. Beats Shottle, who drops to 2-11. Shottle. The 84 Tigers win 9-5. Bear beats Buff. Mariners Legends win 6-4 as Moyer beats Jimmy Palmer. Putz picks up a 17 save. The A's Legends survive 8-7. Mulder beats Anderson with X24 save, and we'll see these two teams tomorrow. 2017 Astros win 12-3. Peacock beats CJ Wilson, and the White Sox Legends win 6-5. Faber beats Verlander with Wilhelm's 20th save. Expos Legends lose 3-0. Maddox beats Pedro, who finally give him an L at Kimbrell's 22nd save. 75 Reds beat up on Big Brother 5-3 in the 8th. East Fake beats Gullet. Nolan's 10 save. 60 Pirates win 6-2. Witt beats Espinoza. Cardinals Legends win 5-3. Dean beats Short with Roosevelt's 24 save. Dodgers are shut out by Sutton 12-3. Batista the loser. 80 Phillies. Carlton beats Lincecum. McGraw picks up to save his 15th. 97 Marlins 3-0. Levon beats Lido with Hammond's 18 save. Marlins with a shutout. Kevin Brown beats Dwight Gooden with Nen's 6 save. The Cubs Legends in the ninth. Lee Smith beats Koufax. 55 Koufax. 2019 Nats scored late 5-3. Roosevelt beats Messier with Dr. Doolittle, his 13th save. Pirates Legends won 10-1. You saw that live. 1906 Cubs 5-1. Roebuck beat Bull. Rockies Legends 6-2. Cook beats Lilly. Padres 16-0. Peavy beats Lopez. And the 98 Padres beat the Mets Legends 5-1. Kevin Brown beats Guzman. So yeah, we got a double dip to worry about here. Yeah, it's an afternoon game. Mets and 98 Padres, 4th of July. 98 Mets win in the ninth. Well beats Lockwood. I thought about doing Mets and 98 Padres. I know, New York. Only 2 games on the 4th of July in the afternoon. Well, the Rays won 6-2. Kashmir beats Pipgrass. So that's just it. Yeah, Twins and Yankees at 1:30. Hamilton's day-to-day. Josh Hamilton for Texas Legends. Sore elbow. 2 to 3 weeks. Well, he is a 40 home run guy. The number 1 player of the week, Babe Ruth of the Yankees Legends. 3 home runs, 5 RBIs scored, sometimes 11 for 19. The NL hitter of the week is Jeff Cirillo, the Rockies. 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. Not really noticeable, my guy. Wade Miley will spend another 2 weeks in treatment. They might not really need him. Pitching leaders career complete games. And power rankings, the Dodgers Legends, number 1, the Blue Jays number 2, the Rays number 3. Rose number 4, Ace number 5. So 2001 Mariners and 27 Yankees are ahead of the Tigers Legends. Royals and Dodgers. 2020 Rays, 2001 Diamondbacks, and 91 Twins are near the bottom. 91 Twins, are they really bad? They're 27 and 59. Arizona's 124 and Tampa's 124, yet they say they're better. Weird. Anyway, 4th of July coming up tomorrow. I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.